Alright friends, welcome to the video. As you probably could guess, the vendor this week has the perfect Parthian shot. I just leveled up my Twilight Garrison, plan to use it, got a nice fusion. Okay then. That just happened. Well, thank you for watching the video. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, whatever you gotta do. I'm Cammy, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I'm so surprised that there's not going to be dedicated servers in Destiny 2. Sorry, that may seem off topic, but I like to let out a little bit of steam before I do a post-commentary. Anyway, Parthian shot, vendor version, got me the long far gone. Now, I had planned to switch to the icebreaker to finish a bounty, but I never ended up dying, because reasons. Actually, I did die once, but we're just not going to count that one. Anyway, I'm moving up to B flag, trying to keep them off the flag. He throws a fusion, I dodge, then I notice that C flag's getting capped, so I want to pick up my kill like I just did, then step on C flag to get a little bit more super energy. Not to mention that capturing a flag is more points, so there's that. If you notice how I use Twilight Garrison, I try to get as high as I can over a doorway, then Twilight Garrison over it, so there's no chance that I could get picked off. I have a visual on a couple people, and I get a little greedy on that third kill, but I don't die to it. After Twilight Garrisoning out, I see that he's loaded this area around with trip mines, so I destroy one of them, so if I have to make an escape towards him, I can. Now, since my team has C flag, it's pretty safe to assume that I'm not going to get shot in the back, so as long as I use this pillar right here to limit my angles of engagement, I should be fine. I toss a suppressor, Twilight Garrison back into the pillar, and then I remember, hey, I got a fusion rifle, I should probably use this. As the hunter evaporates into the nether, I slide out looking for the double. I don't exactly find it, but I know their entire team is posted up on orange stairs. Since the vendor Parthian shot has taken E, I'm of course crouching, looking for the easy duel, and this guy runs away from me. So I cut my losses, seeing as my team is moving towards orange stairs, and start regrouping to cap A. And while I'm thinking about it, let me put it on the record, taking E is the best perk of all time. Of all time. Like, don't be over here telling me that Outlaw is a better perk, because how often are you going to run into like 6 people looking at you, you're going to win your ones, reload instantly, and take the rest of them on? No, Outlaw is only useful for getting back into an engagement like a quarter second faster, and I'm only like rambling on so you don't notice the fact that I totally messed up there and had to panic bubble. I see an enemy there just hanging out in my bubble, so I think I can get an easy overshield on him. I risk it by going out a little bit, but I end up getting it. By the time the two enemies realized they could team shot me, one of them was long far gone, and I two-burst the other one. Pun intended. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that a Titan with Force Barrier, Weapons of Light, and a Parthian shot that hits 45 damage to the head per shot, 3 in a burst. I'm just saying that so you didn't notice the suppressor fail. Charging up the fusion, looking for some fools to evaporate. I don't really see anyone. I get shoved into the wall by a teammate, so I back up towards orange stairs to reclaim it. Now that I'm seeing my radar flare up more than my chronic arthritis, I say, yeah, it's probably a good idea to get the hell out of there. So I go back to B flag towards my teammates, and I'm ready to regroup. I save this teammate from this hunter with a shotgun, and I'm ready to roll. I anticipated a push, so I tossed a suppressor nade at the door, but of course they didn't run. I guess they wanted to take A flag instead. I then see 2 juicy orbs of light, so I take those up, get me a super, and move towards my teammates so that we could probably retake B flag since I just saw it highlight. Instead of rushing in there gung-ho, I try to get the capture bonus, then give my teammates weapons of light from my bubble, because blueberries with weapons of light are better than blueberries without weapons of light. I've done the research. Knowing that my teammates can confidently assist me, I open the door and then start a pulse rifle fight. 45 to the head, this guy had no chance, Shax freaks out. Since nothing eventful happens for like the next 30 seconds to a minute, I figure I'll just read the transcript off Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Episode 1, starting now. Long ago, when the pyramids were still young, the Egyptian kings played a game of great and terrible power. But these shadow games erupted into a war that threatened to destroy the entire world, until a brave and powerful pharaoh locked the magic away, imprisoning it within the magic, mystical Millennium items. Now 5,000 years later, a boy called Yugi unlocks the secret of the Millennium Puzzle. He's infused with ancient magical energies, for destiny has chosen him to defend the world from return of the Shadow Games, just as the brave Pharaoh did 5,000 years ago. Cammy, did you read that whole thing just to make one Destiny pun? Yes. Yes, I did. But that aside, let's focus back on this match since eventful things are happening. I dodge a smash. I miss the fusion rifle. Teammate picks up a kill. No big deal. I take a good country second to reload all my guns, and I'm ready to hop back into battle. As I see a red tick on my radar, I pre-charge the fusion rifle, slide out, and get a pretty decent fusion rifle kill for that archetype. Me and my teammate work on pushing this hard scoper away as I slide on B flag, pick up an orbital light, and see that my radar lights up, so I pre-charge, get my kill, goodbye sidearm, try again later, take a second to look at the game clock. 7:30. Heavy ammo drops at 7 minutes. So I have to secure this heavy by keeping anyone who wants to contest this area the hell away. I'm not going to focus too much on standing on B flag because I feel like my team's going to need this weapon to light buff if we want to have any chance of dodge shoulder charge, if we want to have any chance of getting this heavy ammo. Since I'm not using Outlaw, I didn't have time to reload my primary, so I slide out with the long far gun, get a kill, I hear a hammer, I get the suppressor ready, and hello darkness my old friend. But I didn't show any mercy because I need this overshield to secure this heavy ammo. After seeing my teammate pull it, I have the devious idea of jumping off the map using Twilight Garrison and sword swipes to make it back on the map just in case the enemy swarms this heavy too much. Teammate bumps me a little bit, but I still salvage it. Luckily my teammates did a pretty good job of keeping the enemies clear of that heavy ammo, so I wouldn't have to resort to a really flashy escape. If you're paying attention to audio cues, you can hear machine guns being shot all over the place, so I make the smart approach and get the hell out of there. Now I crouch with the sword, hoping to bait my teammates. If someone overzealously rushes us without a super or a shotgun or anything, they have no chance of beating my sword. The enemy sees me highlight on the radar every now and then. I see a guy with a super right there, but he doesn't thankfully use his panic super to kill me. I start doing a nifty little dodge there, get another slice, and I crouch again. Same location. I almost have a super and I celebrate with doing some controller circles. First thing I do once I get up on the bridge is slide forward, proc take a knee, and I'm ready to challenge people. I'm trying to assist my teammates taking B flag, so I do the next best thing and throw a bubble on there so they can have weapons of light for free, and maybe, just maybe, I can bait one of those smashes into the bubble. If you notice that my team is capping C and their team is capping A, they have to be spawning orange stairs. So what do? I peek out, get a clean 2 burst, and then a 3 burst to follow it up. I see someone getting a little too close for comfort on the radar, so I pre-fire, but he's moving faster than I anticipated. I still pick him up with the Parthian shot because fingers on the pulse. While I'm thinking about it, let me say that this Parthian shot has probably the best sight for these new Year 3 breed of weapons. Like, look at my fusion rifle scope. That thing is wacky. But this Sure Shot AS, look at it. It's so clean. Anytime taken he activates, it makes a nice little circle in there. Once my brain registers that that guy has a no land beyond, I leave to fight another day because I'm on a pretty big kill streak and I want to keep it that way. The enemy team has B flag completely surrounded. I have no idea what my teammates are doing. I'm guessing they're on orange stairs or something. I see that guy's highlighted, he shoots a bow. I swipe out of there, my bubble's almost back, so if they surround me I can use it. I don't want to over push in the C, but I also don't want to get trapped and swarm, so I last resort pop the bubble and start terrifying everybody. The enemy team isn't dumb. They're not going to run in my bubble and get sliced up by his sword, so the only thing I can do is try my best to help teammates save me. I peek out for a fusion rifle kill, and I get picked off by a sidearm. If you notice me wanting to go to orbit, that was because my career got ended. There's nothing I can do anymore. Might as well unsubscribe from the channel because I died once in a control match. But I digress. I know that's a meme on this channel, and I'm going to focus on the commentary. B flag's getting taken right now. I start looking for a Parthian shot angle to assist a teammate, but he Nova bombs. I get a cheeky cleanup from his melee, and I start looking at ways to shoot that lightning grenade. I don't see the angle, so I'm pretty much stuck here because I don't want to get lightning grenaded in the back. I suppress out to assist the teammate on the bridge. I got a lot of teammates on A flag, but it's still too dangerous to just mindlessly push into B flag. So as that guy throws a lightning grenade, I take a second to destroy it. It hits me the second time despite not hitting me the first time, and I don't really feel like my character moved all that much. I pick up special ammo. I forgot to switch to an icebreaker even though that was my bounty, and then my controller disconnects because Bungie says, "Ha ha ha, we're gonna go screw your KD up. We heard you talk shit about Destiny 2. Have another controller disconnect. Ha 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 ha. You're trying to use an Xbox Elite controller on a PlayStation? Not gonna happen. We're gonna keep disconnecting you because I can't figure out how to do a full crossover with the Cronus Max despite having my USB port and both of the things put in the correct ports, number 1 and number 4, yet it still disconnects me randomly, not every 10 minutes like other people suspect. And it keeps disconnecting me. So I'm a little bit frustrated in this game right here because I don't want to throw away great gameplay, yet I also want to finish this match out with the 26.0. By some miracle, my controller stops acting up and I'm back in the game. Unfortunately, this is another stretch of this match where nothing really eventful happens, so I figure I'll just read some copy pasta, starting now. In this video, I'll be explaining exactly what I do to collect Watch for Rolling Rocks in 0.5 A presses. But first, we need to clear something up, because every time I post a half A press video, I get the same comments over and over asking what it means, even though I always have a whole paragraph in the description explaining it. Which, even if it starts with, if you're wondering what a half A press is, read this before commenting to ask. But maybe what you guys need isn't a paragraph. Maybe you guys need an example. So consider Wing Mario over the rainbow. Not even the whole star. Just consider getting to that cannon platform, which is a necessary part of getting to the star. So how many A presses does it take to get there? Well, if you say 0, that's wrong, because Mario can't go far enough. If you say 1, okay, I'm done reading the copy pasta. Team 1. I get killed by a void bow at the end. Rest in peace, my career. But the endgame score is about to show up. Check this out. Parthian shot OP. 2-burst machine. Adjectives. And there we go. 26.0 with 3 captures. And what do I get? Strange coins and a blue helmet. Thank you, game. Look at that. 7 assists. So smooth. This gun don't work anymore. I mean, it's been range nerfed too many times before. My shots disappear right in front of me. I have no choice. I won't play this game anymore.